If you are wondering who are some of the world's most famous male bodybuilders, this greatest bodybuilders list contains the most prominent and top males known for being bodybuilders and their overall level of fitness motivation. Historically, bodybuilders have worked hard to become the best that they can be, so if you're aspiring to be a bodybuilder who are the real life Hulk, then the people below should give you inspiration. Here are top 10 massive male bodybuilders who are real life Hulks. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. Leslie K. Green. Leslie K. Green is an American professional bodybuilder, personal trainer, artist, and actor. So talk about being well-rounded. His victories include the 2012 to 2013 and 2014 Mr. Olympia competitions, while his latest was at the 2016 Arnold Classic, where he won second place. Green's life wasn't always about winning. However, he was raised in foster care and residential treatment centers, where he understandably developed behavioral problems. Things changed when his 7th grade English teacher took him under his wing. But not by teaching him English. The teacher's solution finds his inner Hulk through bodybuilding competitions, and we'll look at him. Now Green believes in the mind-muscle connection, something is written a lot about, and is now considered an expert on as to the movies under his belt. They include the Chinese-American film Crazy Fist and Stranger Things. Besides, he also appears in commercials to promote brands or marketing a range of products, from protein powders to pre-workouts. Denis Cyplenkov. Denis Cyplenkov is a Ukrainian bodybuilder and arm wrestler. Has such huge hands that most think they Photoshop, like many Eastern Europeans. Denis started his career swinging old raw and rusted kettlebells, not because it's a tradition, but because their economy isn't doing too well. Today his wrist measured 9.5 inches, his biceps are over 2 feet in circumference, and he wastes 308 pounds, and all this while standing at 6 feet 1 inch in height. This hook doesn't need nutcrackers to crack open walnuts with his hands, are nutcrackers. So, who knows, maybe old raw and rusted kettlebells are the next big thing when it comes to training. He can lay claim to having the biggest and most densely muscled hands in the world, and this, along with his incredible strength, earned him the nickname Hulk. Aaron Reed. Aaron Reed is one of the tallest bodybuilders in the world, and on record the tallest to win a men's physique competition at 6 feet 7 inches in height. Given that he was also a former WWE wrestler, this clearly isn't someone you want to mess with. Not that he had an easy start in life as a child. He had leukemia. He beat that through a healthy diet and lifestyle, and by taking a weightlifting in his teens that led to a wrestling stint, till he got hepatitis that ended his wrestling career. So, he did the next best thing. He got into bodybuilding, and look at him. Now, he's also published a book on nutrition and living a healthy lifestyle. So, there are brains that come with his brawn, just like the real Hulk when he's in his mild-mannered persona. He also makes sure to time his meals to the exact minute. According to him, timing is crucial for natural athletes. Hwang Chul-soon. Hwang Chul-soon is a Korean bodybuilder who wears 8-pack abs. He started competing in 2009 and began winning by building contests throughout the US and Korea. He's also something of a heartthrob in Asia and has paid big bucks to appear in commercials and TV shows, usually with his shirt off for some reason, also called the Asian Arnold. It wasn't always this way, however. Chul-soon started out as a toothpick with legs apparently, and was therefore bullied as a result. I really hate to be one of those bullies. It took him a while. He started weightlifting at 20 and 3 years later, Hello Asian Hulk, and 2009. He competed in the Musclemania World Championships, where he won second place in the lightweight division. By the end of 2010, he'd sculpted in such an impressive physique that he won a 2010. Today, he's a celebrity fitness trainer in Korea, while grossing many magazines throughout the world. Having multiple lovers at the same time is not uncommon for the 5 minutes and 10 seconds 33-year-old builder, as he belongs to everyone. Kevin "Da Hulk" Washington. If anyone can live up to what's probably the ultimate nickname for a powerlifter, it's the raging Kevin Washington. The New Orleans native seems to be a new favorite for powerlifting legend Court Fletcher, who guides him and commands him to smash his reps on the bench. And Hulk delivers. He warms up with 405 pounds, then proceeds to pull off a few reps at 495. His 1 rep maximum, 600 pounds. Kevin Hulk Washington, the famous powerlifter who is very well known for his motivational and inspiration videos on social media, introduces a human Hulk, Kevin Washington, from the New Orleans. Court Fletcher guides him and commands him to smash his reps on the bench. Washington receives praise from the powerlifting vet after a remarkable show of strength. He warms up with 405 pounds and then proceeds to pull off a few reps at 495. Martin Ford. Martin Ford, a gigantic the Hulk-like bodybuilder known as the Nightmare, started his shocking transformation about 12 years ago, and the internet is now taking notice. He went from being an avid runner with 4% body fat to a 325-pound tattooed monster of man. Ford began his transformation, going from a runner with 4% body fat to a real-life Hulk, a 6'8" behemoth weighing 325 pounds. Unsurprisingly, Ford wants to be an actor. Because, you know, he needs a job to pay for those massive grocery bills. Also, he just looks like someone who should be in superhero movies. He has been Europe's equivalent to Pride over the last decade, poking at MMA's undeniable fascination with oddity. The organization's ability to pair competitive divisions with spectacles has become its calling card, and that was one of the main reasons Ford was happy to accept the offer that was presented to him. Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall, also called the Beast, is a deadlift world record holder. The only human to ever deadlift 500 kilograms, that's 35 kilograms heavier than the previous record, and 3 years prior strongmen had been struggling to reach 400 kilograms. They thought half a ton wasn't even humanly possible, and now How proved him wrong. His achievement had some horrific consequences, as he burst blood vessels in his head. Following the lift he lost consciousness afterwards, and incurred nosebleeds. He even trains with such intensity that his eyeball once popped out of his skull. Hall started out as a champion swimmer, while working full-time as a truck mechanic. From there, he moved on to break world records in front of the great honor of sports. Hall wants to put on more muscle mass to improve his performance. To do this, he followed a diet plan that most mortals wouldn't be able to keep up with. He'll go through 6,500 calories on a bad day. On a good one it'll be closer to 10,000 on average. This food Hulk spends about $500 a week on food just for himself. Edronus Civicus. Edronus Civicus is also known as Big Z, has always been big. He started powerlifting competitively at 16 and became the first Lithuanian athlete ever to total 1,000 kilograms across the main lifts, the deadlift, squat and bench press. Asked about his philosophy in life, Civicus said that it's important for him to do better at each competition, and each time, it's a competition with himself, not against someone else. Now that's a tough opponent to beat, and this picture taken years ago, Big Z looked like the Hulk if he was trapped in a buffet. But, since then he's dramatically downsized his belly to get leaner. It's believed he did this while still lifting heavy weights, but eating lots of lean protein like fish, chicken, and steak, as well as clean crops like potatoes and colorful veggies. Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw is an American professional strongman competitor and winner of the 2011, 2013, 2015 and the 2016 World's Strongest Man competitions. Shaw is also the first man to have won the Arnold Strongman Classic and the World's Strongest Man contest in the same calendar year, a feat he accomplished in 2011 and then replicated in 2015. Brian Shaw, who spent $622 for 5 days worth of food, the winner of multiple World's Strongest Man competitions, has previously been outspoken about his 12,000 plus calorie diet, which begins with his cereal of choice and 8 eggs. In the 2017 documentary Born Strong, Shaw described his heavy diet as a necessary evil and likened it to reverse anorexia. In October 2018, Shaw competed in the world's ultimate strongman competition in Dubai. Shaw struggled with some of the events, including the deadlift, where he had trained with a different bar height, and the yoke walk, where the stage cracked under the combined weight of Shaw and the yoke. causing your real life Hulk to briefly drop the yoke and increase his time. If you like my video, don't forget like and subscribe my channel. Let us comments below.